We're counting down to Caribbean Fashion Week 2017, June 7 to 11. Make sure you save the date. This is the best of CFW and it starts right now. We're here at the Refuge, and this is part of Villa Renai, sort of the newish home of CFW. And we transformed the place last time into a magical fashion village, and we're coming back here this year to do the same.
Well, it's an absolute pleasure being here at Villa Renai because the whole idea of Villa Renai is its natural beauty and its uniqueness. And fashion was always part of the conception when the property was acquired in 1994, many years ago.
Wow.
And so, you know, we had, as you mentioned, the first CFW 2001 right here. So it's not by coincidence that we are here. This is a natural home of Caribbean fashion. And so it's wonderful to be back here again.
Yeah, and we had great highlights coming out of CFW last year. I think a lot of the patrons enjoyed the new venue and the collections were presented wonderfully. We were able to transform.
Everybody enjoyed it. And we're going to take a lot of pleasure and have a lot of fun transforming Villa Renai as it normally is into the magical Caribbean fashion village, as we call it, because it, as I mentioned before, it's absolutely unique. It's very special daytime, nighttime, because you have different looks, different feels. And John Swaby did a remarkable job with the lighting and so last time, and this year we're going to be seeing the stage, the backdrop for the stage is going to be a virtual forest, and it's hard to imagine something like that existing right at the front at Villa Renai. And so that is going to be part of the main runway. Of course, you have the LED screens and so on, but where the stage is going to be, where you're going to see Ashanti, where you're going to see Fuse ODG, where you're going to see Dexter Daps.
Bring it to the owner. No. You did say I'm my one is so good. Bring it to the owner. No. Bring it to the owner now.
Right, is going to be on that stage with a forest as a backdrop.
Yeah, and of course, beautiful collections, right? We can't forget the collections. CFW is about wonderful designers, and last year we had great collections coming down from swimwear to elegant evening wear, from Jasmine Rand, you had Uzuri, you had Mutamba, you had Sandra Kennedy, you had Mailing, you had a host of fabulous designers. Uzuri paid tribute to Prince because that was what it was all about last year in terms of the entertainment side of CFW, that wonderful tribute to Prince where you had Tessanne Chin.
If I may, can I sing some of your favorite songs and my favorite songs tonight? Yeah, that's cool. So, start off this. How can you just leave me standing alone in the world is so cold? Maybe I'm just too demanding. Maybe I'm just like my father, too bold.
Morris Day, a legend of the Minneapolis sound and the original Prince band. It's quite remarkable, quite incredible actually, and
yeah.
The performances were to die for.
Stay with us. More of the best of CFW right after this break.
The best in fashion is back. Pulse presents the Best of Caribbean Fashion Week, June 7 to 11. Come experience the best designers, the supermodels, the superstars, and the best CMS new faces walking the CFW runway. Don't miss Grammy-winning fashionista, Ashanti, and chart-topping UK artist Fuse ODG live. It's the Best of CFW, brought to you by Pulse and Porsche.
I am Alicia Burke, and thanks to Pulse, I am living my dream. You can too.
The Pulse and Vogue cover girl has set major records. Now it's your turn to become Pulse's next superstar. Join the most powerful force in Caribbean modeling. Enter the Caribbean Model Search today, and you could get the chance to walk the CFW runway with Ashanti this June. Call or visit Pulse 960-0049.
It will change your life.
This is the best of the best.
So you hear that, guys? You're getting a first-hand, behind-the-scenes of Villa as it is now. And then when you come to CFW, you're going to see how magically the place is going to be transformed.
All right, so our main runway starts from that general area where you have that white door.
Yeah.
That's where the LED screens are and the trusses are. And we start there. We come all the way down, you know, and it's kind of interesting because the runway kind of comes over a little bit of a hill, slightly, not much of a hill. We have a little bit of up and down, and we come right here in the middle, and right here we turn and we go down the other driveway because, of course, this is a porte cochere and a roundabout.
Right.
And we go down that side and the models turn and come back, right?
So I hear that you have some models of the past like Carla Campbell and Lois Samuels coming back the road, and I hear that I'm making a little appearance too.
Oh yes.
How come you didn't tell anybody that?
Well, I'm telling them now, and you know that is worth going miles to see. So yes, you'll be on the runway this year for the first time in years.
I don't know if I'm going to be able to manage that over the hill.
And you have folks like Lois Samuels, who not only is a model but also a designer. She's showing a collection.
Well, my inspiration for this season's collection was Jacob Lawrence, the Great Migration series. I loved the way he paints. I love his work, and it depicted the story of the migration from the south to the north during World War I. As an immigrant myself, I felt really connected to it. I felt connected to the way everything was illustrated. So I worked with a lot of colors, and it only felt just right that the show was held in Grand Central Terminal. I believe all the models were just beautiful. Everything was well represented. The music was fantastic. I had a nice, real, authentic feeling about it. Love the hats, love the accessories, love mismatch, have the socks in it. I felt really excited about it. It's my third season. I started, my first collection was in September 2010, the New York Fashion Week. And I just feel really honored to have it here.
And Jenny Williams is debuting her collection.
Right.
Model and designer. So very interesting best of. That's why it's the best of. All right. So
And right here at Villa Renai.
absolutely. And of course, there's this beautiful area over here where we have a nice lawn. And so that's going to be a fun place to be because you can walk around, you'll have your bistro tables, there'll be a bar and so forth and so on, and you're elevated. So elevated, you see a better shot of the runway.
The looks as well.
Absolutely. And then now I mentioned having the stage where Ashanti is going to be and performing and so on, and I mentioned in front of a forest.
Right.
So I mean, a forest might be a little bit of an exaggeration, but when you see it in the night, it will be a forest.
And then John Swib will uplight the trees.
Yes, you'll see the trees, and we said magical, right?
Right.
Magical. And there's Ashanti over there. That is Fuse ODG over there. That is Dexter Daps over there. Right? So you have a stage. And so you have the runway down here, stage over there. All right. And then on the right, as we get close to the Port Cochere, in this beautiful area, right around about, we're going to have an ultra mega. You hear me? Ultra mega
I mean,
area for a few lucky patrons.
right, VIPs.
VVIP, they'll be right here.
Right.
They'll be right by the runway. They'll be right in front of the stage, and they'll be having the drinks of their choice.
Right,
Special service.
right.
You name it, and it's not in the advertising. There's no charge for it.
You hear
There's
that,
nothing.
guys? So you have to.
If you are interested, you let us
to know
know.
the powers that be to get connected.
No, you can. Viewers listening to me on TV tonight can get tickets to come to this year while tickets last. It's not
Right.
for a lot of people.
Of course.
But it's just that you have to inquire about it.
Right.
You have to let us know that you're interested. All right. So right here, you're going to have this deck between the Port Cochere and the roundabout, right in this area.
Right.
Ultra mega, VVIP.
Got it.
All right. Some people like that, right?
Yeah.
So,
to each his own.
And over here, you have the backstage areas.
Right,
You have one of our suites over there, and then below you have Ipanema.
right,
So the models will prepare and do hair and makeup and so on down in Ipanema, and
Right.
also do additional preparation, fittings and so on in this suite over here.
Right.
And all that is going to be backstage, because
Got
you're
it.
going to have the backstage area and the trussing blocking it off, and the LED screen and so forth and so on. And this door leads to the lobby, leads to the refuge,
Right.
where some of the parties are going to be.
Yeah.
And so it's quite interesting. A bar is going to be set up down in this area over here, in the area that leads to Majestic Sushi.
right.
So although we're here for
Fashion.
the fashion show, you can have sushi.
Yeah, afterwards.
Afterwards.
After the after parties. We'll ask Taka to open late so we
Well,
can
I don't
have.
know after the after parties, but after the show.
Yes.
And so there'll be another bar. So it's quite an interesting, and then everywhere is lit up at night. All the trees that you see now, uplit, beautiful job.
The best in fashion is back. Pulse presents the best of Caribbean Fashion Week, June 7 to 11. Come experience the best designers, the supermodels, the superstars, and the best CMS new faces walking the CFW runway. Don't miss Grammy-winning fashionista, Ashanti, and chart-topping UK artist Fuse ODG live. It's the best of CFW, brought to you by Pulse and Porsche.
I am Alicia Burke, and thanks to Pulse, I am living my dream. You can too.
The Pulse and Vogue cover girl has set major records. Now it's your turn to become Pulse's next superstar. Join the most powerful force in Caribbean modeling. Enter the Caribbean Model Search today, and you could get the chance to walk the CFW runway with Ashanti this June. Call or visit Pulse 960-0049.
It will change your life.
Always thinking.
Welcome back. This is the best of CFW. I'm Ramee and this is Kingsley. And we want to tell you a lot more about Total Fashion, which is
The idea behind Total Fashion was that it wouldn't just be what you saw on the runway. Caribbean Fashion Week would be something that would ignite the city of Kingston and would involve a number of partners. If you're a spa operator, a gym, a boutique, a restaurant, bar, you could be involved in Caribbean Fashion Week because there's a bit of our style in the city that is reflected in all of these locations and all of these businesses. So the idea was to bring these partners on board, and we have done so.
Right.
And increasingly so. This year there's much deeper penetration.
You have some ambassadors
yes,
actually going into the locations and
right.
telling people how you
Absolutely.
can incorporate the idea of total fashion
Right.
as you prepare for the runway collection.
And if you follow us
at
on
CFW.
social media, Pulse Fashion JA or Pulse Models JA or CFW Pulse, you'll see a number of these posts from our fashion ambassadors, usually models who go to these locations and talk with the folks, because you can get your tickets to buy at these locations, which is very key.
Because, you know, with total fashion, you have to think about how you eat to get that body in shape, where you go to the gym to work out, to look fit and healthy, and of course the boutiques where you choose some outfits maybe to come to the collections.
Yeah,
so that's
absolutely.
the whole concept, the whole idea of
And
getting
don't forget
ready.
the spa treatment.
Oh yeah, the facials and the manis and the pedis to get you all ready for CFW.
We're just ain't enough, baby.
We have one of our superstar models, global superstar models, walking the runway at CFW this year, and she's none other than Miss Alicia Burke.
You know, when you have a new star, somebody in 1 year has been probably the most amazing model in the world, it makes a difference.
Yeah.
And when we say difference, we mean different. So, I mean, this is somebody who, since the month started, went to LA to do Zara, then flew back into New York to do Ralph Lauren and Clinique, then flew to Stockholm to do H&M, flew back to New York to do several jobs, because of course we can't keep track of her. Then this week she was in Iceland shooting Harper's Bazaar. She's going to shoot 4 Vogues this month, 4 Vogues.
Guys, did you hear that? Sorry, just in case you
4
missed that.
different
4 rows.
editions of Vogue
Yeah.
in May. She's shooting Valentino. She's
Are
shooting
we-
Stella McCartney.
Oh, wow.
I mean, this is going to be like possibly her most amazing month to date, which is good, because what it means is that every month she gets larger and larger and larger. And so much so that models.com has finally come to what we have known for a year. She's one of the hottest models in the world, so she's now on models.com hot list.
Yeah. No,
What have you
she's-
got to say to that?
Well, I mean, gosh, I think you said it all, but it's remarkable that we will get her here for Caribbean Fashion Week this
Well,
June
I'm
with a
not-
schedule like that. I mean, Vogue, Harper's Bazaar, Iceland, Sweden, I mean, LA.
Already, I forgot Gucci, right? She's doing the Gucci Resort Wear collection, and there's a challenge because it means that she might not be able to do Chinese Vogue because of Gucci. So I'm determined desperately to
Fingers
stop them
crossed.
from pinching her. But you know, if they come with something incredible, you know, it's really hard.
And the they that he's speaking of are the international agents in Paris, London, and Milan. But we are truly blessed that we have Alicia doing such wonderful work globally, and she'll be right back here to walk in our Caribbean designers on the runways of CFW. We're so looking forward to having her.
But that's not unusual also, though,
Right.
because as incredible as she is, and her success has been, we had Janelle McKenzie when she was #1 in the world among black girls, coming year after year for CFW. We have Janelle Williams coming year after year for CFW. So we're used to having the superstars. So, and our own Pulse superstars,
Yes.
home discovered, home developed, homegrown.
So everybody can come out and see the wonderful star in Alicia Burke at Caribbean Fashion Week this June 7 to 11, right here at Villa Renai.
We're just ain't enough, baby. All we need is true love, baby.
everybody up to speed with what's happening with CFW this year. And I hear on the entertainment side, you have Ashanti.
Absolutely, and you know, Ashanti is no ordinary singer. I mean, she's one of the superstars of that R&B hip-hop period. Did a lot of great work with Ja Rule and others. And
Can you sing a little Ashanti?
But a lot of people don't know this, but she entered the Guinness Book of World Records because her debut album sold 500,000 units in the first week, which at the time was a world record.
Wow.
Never been done before.
Fabulous.
And this is after having 3 songs that she did, collaborations, plus her first song, single, in the top 5, and 2 of them going to #1. So Ashanti is quite remarkable.
Chapter 2. Let's rock.
Can you rock for me? Oh, baby. Not stopping me. Can you take it to the top of me? I just wanna love you, baby. Always thinking of you, baby. After all this time that we tried, I found out we were living a lie. And after all of this love that we made, I know now you don't love me the same. The way that I love you, 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 the way that I love you. Said I've been thinking about you, what we gon' do, boy? Me and you in this situation, my body anticipating. Laying here all up in this bed, with these thoughts all up in my head. About your hands all on my waist, and the way you make me say your name. Said you got a thing for me, and show me. And if I like it, baby, watch the things that I could show you.
And that's not the end of it. You know, she started life as a dancer. Her mother is a dance teacher, and so she's a remarkable dancer.
But she seems like she had a family of artists.
Yes,
Like
her dad was a singer, her mother was a dance instructor, and she also acted in a lot of TV shows and commercials before she got into music. It's funny how they found out that she could sing. You know, one day she was walking around the house with you know,
headphones
in, and her mom thought it was the
radio
that was playing, but it was Ashanti who was singing.
Right.
And at that point, they started entering her into competitions, local, you know, talent shows, and she was winning all of them.
Yeah, and I think she's sort of like a classic R&B artist that Jamaicans would love, you know. What's
Well, they do love
love
her. Yeah.
Got to do.
I don't think that's a song.
No, I know. I'm staying in my lane. I have to get people in the groove and get them ready and get them feeling the Ashanti music.
No, you're right.
You know, in preparation for CFW.
Right.
So.
And remember, this year, CFW is the best of CFW.
Right.
Absolutely.
And everybody can sing in their show, right? I mean, you're at liberty to sing wherever you want.
No, but you're not too bad.
Can't sing.
You're not too bad.
Shanti, we miss you, baby. Boss a boss, turn my music high.
With what about my pride? You're never satisfied. You make me feel like I wasn't worth it. By your side, I'd have sacrificed all of my damn time, giving you all mine. You see me dying inside.
Thank you so much for hanging out with us on the Best of Caribbean Fashion Week. More of the best next week. Make sure you check us out on Twitter, Facebook, Snapchat, Instagram. Send us your comments. We'd love to hear from you. See you next week.